So Derrick James is strongly rumored to be training AJ next. AJ obviously just coming off of a loss against Usyk, hired trainer Robert Garcia, still had Angel Fernandez in there, left Rob McCracken. It's a little bit of a mess. He definitely needs a new path. Hopefully Derrick James is the man, but who's in control?
Boxing.
Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're doing well. The question is, who's in control? I asked that because this is just me, speculating from afar, and given the circumstances that AJ finds himself in, and given Derrick James being one of the best, if not the best trainer right now. He's been trainer of the year in the past. He's got a magnificent stable. He's got an undisputed champion in Jamel Charlo. He's got a unified champion in Errol Spence. Also one win away against Bud Crawford for having two undisputed champions. And I think that's never been done before. He's also got an up and coming stud in Frank Martin. And, he's looking great down there and in Texas. And AJ going to Derrick James, I think, is a fabulous move. Because I think he just needs to get rid of everybody in his whole team, like the Fernandez, obviously I don't know what's happening with Garcia, but he needs, I think, a fresh start. I think he needs to base himself in America. I personally do. And I think when I say who's in control, I truly think that it's got to the stage where Derrick James is like, I've got my crew, I've got my gym, I'm the top trainer. You're coming to me, bro. Like I don't think he's saying this, but I think he's saying it without saying it. And I think AJ, in some humble sort of fashion, needs to just understand that, and be like, okay, I'm gonna go over there. And AJ really cares. He still really cares. I think he wants to do some good things in this sport. I think he will. I think he's gonna be all right. I said that the other day in a video. I've got a lot of confidence in AJ's comeback. I really do. He needs to get back to winning ways. Derrick James mentioned that in an interview.
What do you think Derrick James would add to Anthony Joshua's toolbox?
Hey man, I don't know, man. Bring those winning ways back. Bring those winning ways back.
And he needs to. AJ needs to drop the trying to be slick stuff, because I think being with Derrick James, he can get back to being methodical and back on his jab and getting his confidence back. And I know Derrick James likes to teach his guys to go downstairs too. He puts a good game plan together, and he seems just a really reasonable, cool dude with a good team. He can be around some champions, and he can train extremely hard in that environment, get some good sparring, build his confidence up, but more importantly, detach from all these voices in his corner, all these other names coming in temporarily, and just stop and just go with one guy and learn that rhythm for a while. Get some wind under your belt, get some fights you're supposed to win, maybe some knockouts, and maybe build up a little bit of a fan base in Texas or in America. He can be a likable dude. I think he obviously is very marketable. He's one of the biggest fighters. He was a huge star. Not to say he isn't still, but obviously he's lost some of his appeal. That's just what happens when you lose. Fans tend to do that. They just disappear. But he's still got a big fan base, and I think he can get it back. Fans forget too. So excellent stuff. I really, really like this move. I'll be very curious to see. Hopefully the announcement can get made. And like I said, AJ's got to go to him and be like, okay, I want to train with you. And Derrick James is like, yeah, you're going to train with me, son. And you're going to train with my guys, and this is how we do it here in Texas. You're going to come to my gym. And Derrick James is doing just all right for himself. He doesn't need to be flying out to the UK and training AJ there. I think he should stay in the US, build up his confidence here, build up his fan base or whatever, and just get used to his surroundings and get down to business and get his head down and get to work. And I think there's going to be some really good things coming from AJ. I think he can be proud of himself despite the losses. He just fought to one of the best, if not the best, cruiserweight of all time. I think that loss will... I just lost my light, so I'm just gonna have to put up with no light. Unfortunately, I'll have to get some new batteries. But yeah, excellent stuff. I'll be keeping my eye out on this, you know, story. Hopefully AJ does relocate to America, gets Derrick James, and gets back on track, because it's only good for boxing. Anyway, that's it from me. Got a ton more videos coming. I hope you guys are well. Subscribe to the channel and like it if you enjoyed it, and if you're new, and have a great weekend. All right, peace and love. I'm out of here.
Boxing.
On the edge.